Welcome to Elle's Nails, where it doesn't take $1,000,000 for your nails to look like $1,000,000. Today's theme is leaves, which I think is kind of weird so close to Valentine's Day, but that's what the theme is. So we are doing some leaves on a tree with some love owls. And unfortunately, my heart's got a little smeared, but we will have them nice and pretty on our other hand, so that'll be good. So for this, I started off with Broadway Gel White as my base, and we're going to do some stamping to do the owls, but we're going to do some other stuff first. So that's just on my ring finger and my middle finger. My other fingers are a nice sparkly red, and I'm super excited because it's actually an expensive Zoya nail polish. And I've never bought a nail polish this expensive. But as you can see, it was 75% off, so I only got it for $2.24. And I actually bought 5 different shades. So I'll have some options. You'll see Zoya in the near future as well. 2 weeks from now, I'm using it for another thing. So that is what's on my other nails, and it's also what the hearts are made out of. And then I have this NYC brown that is going to make the branches of the tree. And I am using Bundle Monster stamping polish just because I have it, and it's for my leaves. I didn't do red leaves because I got enough red on my nails already. So it's orange and yellow and then green. And then I am using a little brush from my brush set to paint everything on. So that is all you need for this. Oh, and the stamp, of course. We have a nice little owl stamp. And then I have my clear stamper and everything. So let's get started. As you can see, my nails are nice and dry, and I actually went to work with them on. So I do have a little gap right there, which I'll fix at the end. And I have my clear top coat on, important. If you do mess up, you can always fix it with an acetone-free nail polish remover, but you only get one shot at that. And only if you have a nice top coat on. So let's get started. Before you do stamping, you want to put the tree on so you know what you're working with. So I'm starting out with a little dot or two of the brown polish on my handy dandy silicone mat, which I can nicely peel off when I'm done. I'm going to take my brush and pretty much just draw a line on my nail. And we're going to do a diagonal line from one end of the nail to the other down towards the bottom. And we're just going to keep that going on our next nail so that it looks like it's all one branch. It's okay if it's a little bumpy, it's a tree. And now I'm going to add a few little branches here and there, only facing down and up, but not only at the end here. So we get this. Right now I'm going to just clean off my brush a little bit, and we will add the leaves. They're pretty much just dots, well, more like an oval color. So just dot a little yellow on there. Always go from lightest to darkest when you're doing this, just so that you don't have color smearings. And I'm doing 2 or 3 leaves on each one. I'm avoiding the big space up here because that's where our owls are going to go. Yeah, my leaves aren't very leaf-like, but, you know, it's winter. That's what you get. Okay, now I'm moving on to orange. Add just one more. Maybe not. And finish it off with green. There are our lovely leaves for the leaf theme. Now let's put on our owl. Move this up so you can see it better. So we have an orange owl, which is my Bundle Monster Orange, and I don't have a Bundle Monster Brown. I am actually going to use the NYC for that. It's not the best stamping polish, but it'll get the job done. So before I do anything else, I'm going to clean off all my surfaces. And I am using my Twinkle Tea stamper, and then I'm just using an old Kings Island credit card Gold Pass, which is no good anymore. And this is a Bundle Monster stamping template. So we're going to start with the orange one. And that's going to be on my ring finger. And you know what? Because I did this on camera, it didn't look quite right. So let me try that again. I had a dent in it. There we go. All right, quick up and down motion. There's our beautiful owl. And we're going to place him on the tree. Angle him so. Try to get him all the way on this time. And there is our cute little owl. Alright, so let's clean everything off and quickly do our brown owl. I could do a red owl. I just chose to do brown instead because I didn't want so much red. We'll just do the same thing pretty much. It's going to be a light brown, but it works. There's our brown owl. Oh, now brown owl. Get him on there. There we go. Now we got our little owls. I love owls. Let's move this out of the way. And we will finish it with some hearts. Unfortunately, I have more nail to work with on this hand, so I can get the hearts properly. So we just put a little bit of that red Zoya on here. There we go. And using that same brush, I was pretty much gonna make a heart, 2 hearts actually. So it's pretty much just gonna be a dot and a dot, separating it a little bit, and then bring it on down, which is kind of hard to do on your dominant hand, as you could see, but it makes a pretty good heart on your non-dominant hand. And you could tell my hand was shaking a little bit because I'm doing this on camera. So once again, that's a dot, and separate it a little bit, and another dot, and then just bring it on down. Here's your little love owl. Let's do the other hand. Big heart on that one. There we go. Now, the reason why my nail smeared on the other one is because I was carelessly using the wrong top coat. When you do stamping, you have to use a good top coat, and I use one that smears easily. So the one that I use that's pretty good for stamping is Out the Door, and the one that I was using, and I got these both from Sally's, is the Rush. I just wanted to try something different, so I bought this bottle, because as you can see, the Out the Door kind of dried on me, and so I tried something different, and it didn't end well. But we'll get this Rush on here, and treat it like you would any other stamp. Glide over, and don't press down. And there we go. And do the other owl. If you feel like you need to clean up around the edges, then you can do that next. But that is it for this time. And we'll see you next time. Next week's theme is actually Valentine's Day. So, I have so many different options, but come back next week and you'll see what I have.